Welcome to Gutter Trash, episode 277, Sex Criminals, and also a comic called that too, by Matt Fraction and Chip Zdarsky. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly.
Chip?
Chip? Yep.
Yeah,
okay.
right.
I'm just making sure. My name is Eric.
I am Jason.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Sex criminals is words that are cool together.
Yeah, they are.
That's why we picked this book.
Kinda.
Right. You know, if I was filling out the previews order and I'd never heard of a book called Sex Criminals, and I saw that in there, I would think, oh, God. You know?
Right.
Just like, how horrible is this fucking thing gonna be?
Sure.
Because they have to put a name like Sex Criminals on it in order to sell it.
Right.
That's exactly what I would have thought, and I honestly would probably have vetoed this if I hadn't been familiar with Matt Fraction's work.
Really?
Like if this would have been just two people I'd never heard of, I probably would have vetoed it based on the title.
That's kind of closed-minded.
I know. Well, that's me. No, I think just years and years of working at Mavericks and ordering books that just seem
bondage fairies.
Yeah, bondage fairies. Just lowest common denominator.
Right.
Like shit. Like I've kind of.
But yet you guys order like 50 copies of X-Men every month.
Right. Well, yeah. Exactly. And I'm sure if I worked there now, I'd be ordering 50 copies of Sex Criminals.
Probably not.
No, probably not.
I wonder if they even carry Sex Criminals there.
That's where this came from.
Oh, okay. Well, the trade.
The trade. Yeah.
The single issues.
I've seen them there, but I've never seen a pile of them there.
Okay. All right.
Like I've seen like a couple issues laying around. But yeah, I mean, it just seems like one of those titles that would put me off, because I'm like, oh boy, just shit,
But it's two words that do go well together.
They do, but
I would have been intrigued, at least by the criminal part.
Right, yeah.
Like, if I didn't know who Matt Fraction was, I would have said, what is this?
Right. You're like, is this about Ted Bundy and Jeffrey Dahmer on a road trip together?
Because let's do this. There is a book published by Image called Just Sex.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I have zero interest in reading that.
Exactly. I was working there when that came out, and I remember thinking, oh, God.
Yeah. I mean, in addition to the fact that I know that Joe Casey wrote it,
right.
And he's terrible.
Right, yeah. I don't know too much about Joe Casey, but, yeah, I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
I haven't read more than maybe one of his books, probably, but... and there is a book called Criminal by Image as well, right?
No, that was Icon.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Marvel. Yeah. And no longer published.
Ah.
Yeah. Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips have gone on to do other things.
Together?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Fatale.
They're still working together.
Yeah.
I thought
they have a new one. Fatale is ending, and then they have another one after that they're doing.
I thought they went back and forth from side projects to Criminal and back and forth.
They did Criminal, then they did what was it?
Incognito.
Then they did Criminal again, and then they just started Fatale, and that was kind of it for Criminal.
Okay. Huh.
And yeah, they have something else that they announced fairly recently for after Fatale ends, but it's not Criminal. So.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
But hey, they work well together,
Yeah.
and then they continuously work together, so...
That's cool.
I'm always going to be interested.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go for it, fellas.
Yeah, boys!
I'm suddenly doing a podcast with Flava Flav. What time is it, Flava Flav?
Just look at my giant clock that I'm wearing.
Yeah, that's right. You can't see it from there because it's so big it's out of your field of vision.
I mean, it's covering my face because it is taking up my entire lap.
That's true. Yeah, well, yeah, when he sits down, it does cover his face, probably, doesn't it? Because it rises up.
Right, exactly.
Right.
It's just physics.
Right. Yeah, he's not a superhero. You might think he is when you look at him or hear his voice.
That's why it has a gigantic chain to just support the weight of the clock around his neck.
Right? What a guy.
Yeah.
Can't wait till Ed Piskor gets to the section of hip hop where Flava Flav is prominent.
That'll be great.
That'll be awesome. Yeah. That one as a joke. That'll be good.
I mean, it's a good song.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
yeah.
It'll be funny. It'll be good. I hope it's more than one panel. I hope it's a page.
I hope he pays tribute to Flavor Flav with as much respect as he did Russell Simmons.
Yeah, wow, that's crazy. I still have never found out what that's about.
Right, yeah.
Maybe I'll ask him. I'm going to see him next month.
Yeah.
So we're going to see him next month.
Yeah, we are. I just got my, I think I mentioned it last week that I pre-ordered the 2-volume set of Hip Hop Family Tree, the slipcase edition with a free bonus comic thing.
Yeah.
And when I pre-ordered it, it said it was scheduled to arrive like sometime early December. And today I just got notice that it is scheduled to arrive sometime in August.
Oh, nice.
So, excellent.
That is
still awesome. Not enough time to get them signed by anyone, but maybe next year.
Yeah. Are they hardcovers or are they softcovers?
No, it's
the same
edition.
Okay.
It just comes in a slipcase. And,
yeah,
extra
bonus.
Yeah,
that's cool. Very cool.
Yeah, and they lowered the price. Fuck yeah,
They
fuck yeah.
Sped it up and lowered it.
Yep,
that's awesome.
Yeah, win.
Yeah, nice.
Hey, you know what else is a win?
What?
Sex criminals.
Yes. Yeah, I'm really glad I didn't let my prejudices keep me from reading this book because it's fucking awesome.
Okay. So, my last comic pick was Aliens vs. Parker.
Oh, yeah. This
which
one's
was
better.
Terrible. And also meant to be a comedy where I didn't laugh once.
Right.
I laughed out loud by myself multiple times per issue.
Right.
Reading this comic.
Yeah. Me too. Maybe not multiple times per issue, but multiple times during the series, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fucking fun.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Fucking fun.
I didn't even mean that as a pun, but sometimes they seep out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
like pre-cum.
Yeah, like pre-cum. Yeah.
Premature ejaculation.
We've all been there.
It just seeps out.
This book is awesome.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty great.
Yeah. It's about these criminals that have sex a lot.
Sorta. Yeah. But not really. So the premise of this book is there's a woman named Suzie and a man named John. They just by happenstance happen to meet at a party, and they get along really well, and they wind up having sex. But both of them have a secret. When they orgasm, they stop time.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, and like it's not when they orgasm together. It's been a lifelong thing for both of these.
Separately, yeah. We get to know Suzie first, and her trials and tribulations discovering this ability of hers. And, I mean, it's funny, but it's a little dark, too.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And a little bit of sad thrown in.
Yeah.
Which I think just adds to the awesomeness of it.
Yeah, it gives a really nice depth to the characters.
Exactly. So it's not just about
fucking
and yeah. But then we meet John, and that's when we kind of switch to the hardcore comedy aspect.
Yeah, he's a little more funny.
Yeah. Because, he's a dude.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what it comes down to.
Yeah, he's kind of... he's kind of a well-read dude. Like, he can quote Lolita and, a bunch of, like, poetry and things, and impresses Suzie.
Listen, I mean, we're smart guys.
Oh yeah, clearly. I honestly, I would venture to say we're the two smartest guys on this podcast.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah,
most of the time, except for when we have guests.
right. Like Kathleen.
Yeah, yeah. That guy is way smarter than us.
Yes, he is. You know, I mean, we joke, but and when we play up our idiocy aspect on this, but we're slightly above average, I'd say.
I don't know about that.
Okay, we're idiots.
Yeah,
We're fucking morons.
right. But occasionally, somehow, we spend our time doing, something literate.
Right, or cultural.
Yeah.
And it's been enough, at least, to impress some ladies in our time.
Yeah, man. Bitches love culture.
And we can do that on the occasion.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes down to coming down, we just revert back to just stupid monkeys.
Oh, well, yeah.
And that's what John does.
Right.
Only he also has the ability to stop time.
Yeah. Yeah. that would be a pretty sweet ability. Like, I've actually fantasized over the years about being able to pause everything except for, like, me and the things I touch. Like, I could still eat and walk around and, breathe air, but everybody else would be paused.
Yeah.
And not for some nefarious... I mean, occasionally for nefarious.
Sure.
Occasionally. But mostly just so I could be like, I need some space now.
Right. So you would say you're more of a Suzie.
Oh, yeah.
You like the quiet.
I do.
Which is what she calls it when she orgasms
when she
and
pauses
time. Yeah.
Because everybody's kind of frozen and there's no sound. It sounds like a beautiful kind of little atmosphere to be in.
Yeah.
Plus, you've just came.
Right. Exactly.
Always awesome.
Well, sure. And I think I'd probably use it for similar. But I would also probably lean pretty heavily on the mischief side.
Right.
Because, as established, I'm an idiot. And I would have to.
Oh, it would be super fun. And don't think that I wouldn't pepper that through my artsy, fartsy, soul-searching days, too. I would shit on some potted plants, too. Yeah, why not?
Go into a porn shop and rearrange everything.
Right. Put the gay porn inside the guy's hand,
right?
Like the trucker guy, and yeah. These are things that happen in Sex Criminals when John pauses time.
Yes,
because he's a fun fella.
Yeah, he's got some problems.
He's got some issues. Yeah, he doesn't just shit in the potted plant because he thinks it's hilarious. He's got some sort of, what's it called? Not occupational behavior, but
I can't remember.
Some sort of behavioral thing where he likes to act out. He always has.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's established that he was on medication and it just made him boring and it made life boring for him.
Right.
And he just couldn't handle it anymore. And so he stopped taking his medication.
Good for John.
Yeah.
If it's not working, fuck it.
Yeah. This is just a fun, hilarious book.
It's so fun and so hilarious, yes. And well written, too. It's not just... Like, the story is really good.
Yeah.
And, like, it's, like, gripping, and it's told in such a way where, there's flashbacks, and you're like, oh, my gosh, how's this going to play out? And,
right.
But it's
and you care about the characters.
Oh, yeah.
Like you are invested in both of them and their journey and it's weird because like on one hand you're like rooting for the both of them together, but at the other hand you're just like they are bad for each other.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And that nothing that is going to happen is going to work out in either of their favors.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Probably not.
But you're so happy that they found each other because...
Yeah, how cool is that, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of what it's all about, right?
Yeah.
Finding someone to share your weird sex thing with.
Right.
And
if that means stopping time together, then, hey.
Yeah.
Good looking out.
Right. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's so cool because it kind of starts out with Suzie figuring out how to masturbate and like, yeah, I mean, there's always like when you figure that out, there's always some weirdness involved, and you're like,
sure,
is this wrong? Like,
am I
doing this wrong?
You know what? If you come,
you've done it right.
You've done it right.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, like it's a fun twist on that too. Where just like the weirdness, awkwardness of adolescence and sexual, exploration.
Right.
And but coupled with superpowers.
Yeah. Sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they're superpowers.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not superheroes by any stretch.
Not yet. Not yet. You never know. Maybe they will be.
Well, there are apparently supervillains in it.
Yeah.
Of sorts.
There's like this creepy trio of sex police, sort of.
Yeah.
The leader of which is dubbed Kegelface.
Kegelface.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like the Kegel exercises, whatever.
Yep.
That is awesome. Yeah. Is it because she can do the Kegel exercises to like activate her powers? Is that what it is?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Because they never really.
That's what I got.
Right. They never really spell it out.
No. Yeah. There's still a lot more to learn about what's happening in this story.
Oh yeah, because this trade.
This is just volume 1, issue 1 through 5.
First 5. Yes.
Yeah. I think issue 6 is coming out in June.
Oh, it's not out yet?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, they took a short break.
Huh. Yeah, and this is definitely one of those books where, like, I started reading the first issue, because you loaned me the first 5 issues.
Yeah.
And I started reading them, and I was like, I'll just read one today, and then I'll, space it out or whatever. I just could not stop reading them. Like, I read all 5 of them in one setting, and like, oddly enough, my birthday was last week, and I got a late birthday present after you loaned me your Sex Criminals issues, and it was the trade paperback of Sex Criminals.
Nice.
So that was pretty sweet.
Who got that for you?
My friend,
your mom?
My friend Chris. Mr. Chris Hoyam.
Your mom went to Mavericks and
She's
bought
like,
Sex Criminals.
She's like, he likes crime and sex. What do you have? Like, we have Magic the Gathering.
There is one of those things that does not belong in Magic the Gathering.
Well, there's beating off involved, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of pictures of like fairies and angels and tree ladies.
And it's mostly played by criminals.
Right. That's true. Right? Some of them possibly sex criminals. In fact, there was a man, we'll call him Monkey Cage, because he used to come in and repeatedly buy this magic card called Monkey Cage from the Mercadian Masks series. And he would buy it over and over and over. And like, yeah, you can use up to 4 copies of a magic card in your deck. But this guy clearly had 4 copies in like every deck that he owned.
Right.
And it's like Monkey Cage, right? And like, it's not a good card. And he just kept buying it and over and over. And then one day we saw, unfortunately, like, this is actually not funny, I guess, but there's a picture of him in the paper, and he was like caught. He had like kids, like, I don't know,
monkey cages.
I don't know if they were in monkey cages or if he just had photos of them. Like, he might not have actually been touching any kids,
right?
But he was for sure touching himself while looking at pictures of kids,
right?
And he was obsessed with something called Monkey Cage. So all around shitball.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe he was. Maybe he had some mental problems, so, I'm not saying, like, he should have just been killed. But he was fucking creepy even before we knew he was an oddball with, with his sex crimes. So I hope that guy's better. Hope he's doing all right.
I hope he's in jail.
Well, I hope he did some time.
And I hope he is in jail.
And I hope they fixed him.
By castrating him.
Well, that would be nice. Yeah. Honestly, I think a lot of people should be castrated, though. Like,
well, that's true. Yeah.
Maybe it should be just like a random lottery. Like anybody born between like such and such months of each year, like they just get castrated. There's too many people out there. But maybe not castrated. Maybe
vasectomy.
Vasectomy. Yeah, that's a little bit better.
Yeah, I'll volunteer.
Yeah,
yeah,
for the vasectomy. Yeah, I would do that.
Because I don't want kids.
Yeah, me neither. Sex
And
crime.
clearly, 277 episodes of this show proves that neither of us should ever be having kids.
Right? Unless it's with each other.
Maybe.
I want your seed in my belly. That was weird. Like, as soon as I said that, a picture popped up on your screensaver of someone ass raping Spider-Man. Did you draw that?
No.
Oh, that was awesome.
Comics are fun.
Comics are fun, and yeah, and like that's something really cool about this book too, about the trade and the single issues, because we both kind of got to look at both of them. Mm-hmm. There's like all kinds of cool bonus stuff in each one that's like separate to that version.
Yeah,
and it's all weird, fun, hilarious stuff.
Yeah, the single issues they have letters pages, which I didn't read many of the letters because I figured. I'm sure they're fine,
Yeah, I'm sure the responses are at least pretty funny.
Right,
I didn't read any letters at all.
But up at the top of each of those pages, they have sex tips.
Right, sex tips. Pretty good ones,
Such as,
too.
like, sex tip, just sex with the tip of your penis. Yeah. Stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah.
It's pretty good stuff.
Yeah.
and like, kind of like little previously, like catch you up things.
Oh, the previous lists are great.
Yeah, those are so good.
But then the trade has like typical trade stuff like variant covers and like behind the scenes kind of stuff.
Right.
But
deleted kind of scenes.
Yeah, deleted scenes, and then the one variant cover I think is the second printing of the first issue, or no, this is the fourth printing of the first issue. Has been making the rounds on the internet for quite some time now, because it's pretty fantastic.
Yeah,
it's a photo of Matt Fraction and Chip Zdarsky holding a copy of the first issue,
like proud parents,
just looking off into space over cheesy background.
It's kind of fuzzy filters.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
pretty fantastic.
It's really well done. Yeah. But yeah, all around this book, I have zero complaints.
Yeah.
Like it's just great.
I have a complaint.
Oh,
issue 6 isn't here yet.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I know. You know what's crazy too? This trade that has the first 5 issues is $9.99.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cheap.
Yeah, it is. That's a good deal.
Yeah.
That's what you call a bargain.
That's $2 an issue.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
That is, I think, sort of the Vertigo.
Oh yeah. Their standard trade price.
Yeah. For first volume anyway.
Right. Get you hooked.
Yeah. Yeah, get you hooked. Because this book will get you hooked.
It will.
If you don't like this book, then I don't want to be a friend of yours.
You at least don't understand what fun is if you don't like this.
Sure. Well, yeah. If you don't like this book and then you invite me to let's go see a comedy show or something like that, I will not trust your sense of humor.
Oh yeah, yeah. I agree.
Yeah. Because we clearly do not have a similar taste. Funny.
I can picture some of my friends not appreciating this.
Uh-huh.
I can picture that, and those are some people that really don't have a good sense of humor. So yeah, I think that's right.
I mean, I only know like one other person I would recommend this to, but
you have to be not offended by sex jokes,
right? Yeah,
there's some pretty good. Like there's a scene where young Suzie is learning all these sex moves from one of her friends.
Right.
There's like a dozen or so that they scribble out in like the girls, like drawing style.
Right.
Like the Dutch microwave oven or something. There's some really good ones.
Brimping,
bloobing. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
But yeah, I think I would say most of my friends are probably already interested in this book. I'd say Joji, Kathleen.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And as well they should be.
Yeah. I'm going to force my lady friend to read it.
You should.
Yeah. I think she would really dig it.
Mm-hmm.
And also maybe learn a thing or two.
Whoa.
Yeah. Like how to stop time.
Right. Yeah, I'm actually going to loan this to Kathleen because our local comic shop, Mavericks Cards and Comics,
Yes.
they were supposed to save her a copy when it came out, and they forgot to do so.
Yeah. Because they're fantastic.
She did not request any Magic cards, so they were unable to.
I keep telling you guys, mail order.
Right. Yeah.
DCBS, sir, or DCBservice.com.
Mm-hmm. Well, luckily I got this, and I'm just gonna.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll just give it to her. Yeah, she can keep it. Yeah, pretty great.
Oh yeah,
pretty great.
Yeah. This is, I mean, like, just like I don't understand why it's so hard to successfully do comedy in comic book form.
Right.
But like, this is like, to me, a perfect example.
It's such a good...
Because even without the sex stuff...
Like, Come World.
Right. I mean, okay, so that does add to it. But,
right.
It's pretty hilarious otherwise.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah. I agree.
It doesn't solely rely on the fact that it's all sex jokes.
Right. But, I mean, there's a lot of awesome sex jokes.
Oh, yeah.
Like, there's a scene where... they pause time in the local porn establishment called Come World is the name of the joint, and they're running around like playing with all the like weird things that you would find in a porn shop because they do have some weird stuff. And my favorite one is I think the pussy sleeping bag. It's like a giant sleeping bag that's shaped like a pussy, and that's awesome because that is really the type of thing that probably does exist.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
I've never seen that, but I'm sure it's out there.
Well, we should have taken a trip to a sex shop.
We should have.
I mean, we were in the Oregon district
That's true.
the other day.
Yeah, I used to have a friend that worked at that one. Not the one on Fifth Street, but the one on like Third Street. And I used to go visit him a lot. And there was some pretty weird stuff there.
Oh yeah,
yeah. There's pretty weird stuff.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever been to one.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, they're not awesome.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Yeah. Like, my friend had an encounter with a fella who asked him if he could take pictures of his feet while he was there. My friend said no.
Yeah.
And he said, I'm probably going to quit pretty soon.
That was his first sign?
Yeah, right. Yeah, he was like, if something like that happens 12 more times, I'm out of here.
I think if I remember correctly, and I apologize if I'm not, I had a friend named Ryan Merrill who had some transients living in his house for a while, and I think only one of them had a job, and it was at one of the porn shops.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So Ryan Merrill, tell me if I got that wrong, because I believe he listens occasionally.
Oh, well, good for him. I'm sure that improves his life.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Sex shops. Yeah.
Yeah.
Doogie has a pocket pussy, and he told me I could use it if I wanted to when we lived together, and I said, no thanks. There's the end of that story. I was like, maybe if it was right out of the box, you'd never.
Sure,
you're
right,
like, hey, break this in for me. I'd be like, that's fucking weird, but all right. But no, it was like, clearly it'd been used and abused, and I was like, no.
That's like, I know that you and Doogie have a special relationship.
We do.
That's crossing a line.
That would be like if I injured my hand and he was like, hey, next time you need to jerk off, just let me know.
Right.
I'll jerk you off.
Yeah.
Like that's right up there with that.
It's pretty close.
Yeah.
That's weird. I think, I mean, I would almost say that that's kind of abusive of Doogie.
Oh, really? To ask if I wanted to use his pocket pussy?
Yeah.
Well, he didn't force me to use his pocket. He didn't, like, I didn't wake up and it was, like, wrapped around my junk or anything. That'd be weird. Oh. Pocket pussy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Volume 1, One Weird Trick.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Very good stuff.
Don't let that name fool you.
No, don't be a dick like Jason.
Right. Right.
Don't be a judgmental asshole.
I mean, if this was called Sex Criminals and it was by Howard Chaykin or Joe Casey, I would have vetoed it for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, honestly, I may have vetoed anything by those two writers, no matter what it was called. So I don't know. Yeah, it's good. It's very good.
I mean, I got nothing against Howard Chaykin, except for the fact that he's
Not
got
great.
more than a few comics out there that I have not enjoyed.
Right. If he's drawing something but not writing it,
You're more interested.
I would have zero vetoing.
Okay.
But if he's writing something, I'm pretty much already on the fence.
Because he is currently drawing another Matt Fraction book called Satellite Sam.
Yeah.
Which is also about sexual deviancy.
What? Yeah, I mean, I would read that. Matt Fraction's proved himself to be pretty darn funny and talented.
Yeah.
Good writer.
I enjoy that guy quite a bit.
He's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I fear for the future of Hawkeye.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Why is that? Just sales
I thought I heard a rumor that it was maybe ending, and that's upsetting to me.
Is he just done with it, or sales were not good?
I hope he's just done with it.
Yeah.
But still, that's also upsetting because
Right.
it's like a really great comic.
Right.
And the fact that they've turned Lady Hawkeye into the Rockford Files is just warms my my dumb little heart.
Oh, really? Okay, cool. That's cool. So, Chip Zdarsky.
Yeah.
Do we know much about him?
Canadian.
Oh, already like him.
Talks to Applebee's on Facebook.
Okay. Is this a thing? This is a thing?
It's kind of a thing.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think he just sort of started following his local Applebee's and responding to their Facebook posts with just weird bullshit.
Right.
And it's kind of hilarious.
Do they respond to him?
Oh, they'll respond to him, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Uh-huh.
Are they like in on it, sorta, or they're just like, this is a weird customer, we'll placate him?
Yeah, I don't know if they're in on it. Maybe they are now. But,
Right.
definitely at first I don't think they were. Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty funny, because he wrote some stuff in the back where his, like he does a little 2-page thing about how he colors his pages and draws them, and
Yeah, some of that was really funny.
yeah, it's pretty good.
I think he writes an article for an online magazine or something like that.
I said he did 2 comics, Prison Funnies and Monster Core. I'm unfamiliar with either of those.
I've never heard of those. Yeah.
Maybe they're worth checking out, because he's a fine artist.
He is. Like, the art is really cartoony, but, not over-exaggerated, and like part of it kind of like sometimes reminds me of like Michael Avon Omen occasionally.
Okay.
Like a little cleaner, I think.
Right. Yeah, a little less, I don't know. Just odd.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the storytelling is great. The characters all have a distinct look. I'm never confused by, know, who's who, ever,
I actually, I was confused when I first started reading this. There was a scene where Suzie has like a towel wrapped around her head, and her friend, and like it's the same scene where they introduce the older version of her friend, her roommate, and like they kind of look similar-ish.
Yeah.
And Susie has this yellow towel, and I thought she was a blonde girl, and I was like, wait a minute, who's this character? But like we've established, we're dumb.
It's true.
So
yeah, it's true.
So we are easily confused.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Other than that, yeah, I had zero problems. It's so good.
Yeah,
it's
really good. I can't recommend this enough if you just have any kind of a sense of humor, and are not easily offended.
Right? Yeah. I mean, I could see.
But if you're listening to this show,
right,
I would hope to fucking Christ you're not easily offended.
If you made it past the theme song, right?
Because Mano Astra Man is super offensive.
Oh my gosh, they're basically the Gigi Allen of surf rock. Yeah, good stuff.
Good.
And like if you go to Mavericks and for some reason they have a copy in stock, it's 25% off. So you can get it for that bitch for $7.50.
Yeah, or you can find it online, probably cheaper
For like $6.
Yeah, or at any of the other comic shops that actually give a fuck about their comic section in the Dayton area,
You know,
and are
I
not
still
on the constant verge of going out of business.
I still have a soft spot in my heart for Mavericks.
I do too, but it is dwindling.
I don't mean to shit on them. Yeah, I mean it's still like I enjoy going in there, but
I do not.
but yeah, man.
Like I feel bad for Jeremy.
Yeah, exactly. I really do too.
That's pretty much it. That is my lone attachment to Mavericks anymore, is that I feel bad for Jeremy.
Right. Yeah. God bless him. I wish he was working at Midtown Comics or something that he would love, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But whatever.
Yep.
Life's a barrel of monkeys, man.
In a cage.
Yeah. Monkey cage. Yeah. Monkey cage, I hope you're doing all right, wherever you're at.
I don't.
I hope you learned your lesson and, you know.
Nope, I don't.
Don't you think people can reform? You don't think so?
Nope.
You just, like, murder them after they've done something wrong. One strike, you're out.
Any inclination towards any kind of sexual abuse towards a child, then no, yeah, you're done.
But, I mean, it's a mental disease.
No, I don't care. You're done.
Really? You think?
You're done.
Just put them away forever. Yeah. Not kill them?
No, kill them.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I disagree.
Yeah.
I disagree.
Yeah.
I think people can
Listen,
change.
I fucking hate children, all right?
Right? Because you're not allowed to diddle them.
Well, there's that. But, no, yeah, I think if you have any inclination towards that, then no, you're done. You're done as a human being. You have removed all of your rights.
But it's a mental problem.
Don't care.
I think they can be.
No, I don't
treated.
think so. I don't think they can. I think it's always there.
Huh. I don't know.
I think the cure to that is to just stop having fucking kids. World.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. That's true. Yeah.
Let's end this cycle. Because, I mean, the people who do that generally tend to come from really fucked up backgrounds. And those are the people who seem to generally, have procreate the most. Right.
Yeah.
But, no, yeah, you're done. If any kind of, child abuse or inclination towards it, you're just done. I would even say the same for just, just straight man-on-woman rape.
Right.
You're just done. You're done.
How about the man-on-man rape?
Man-on-man, any kind of rape.
Woman-on-woman rape?
Any kind of rape. You're done. You've revoked your right to be a human.
I think there's always some sort of,
Nope.
behavioral reformation.
Nope. Not for that.
Huh. Well, all right. Sex criminals. Read it.
Funny.
Yeah. Just like this show. Yeah. Cool.
All right.
Should we take a break?
We should.
Yeah.
All right.
I know a place you can take me, behind the lines you draw in the sand. Soon it will be the day they erase me. You wouldn't have it any other way. You couldn't have it any other way.
Hi, this is Gutter Trash, and I'm Jason, and this is Eric over here. Hi. How's it going?
You're not going to answer for me this time?
What?
You're not going to answer for me this time?
Oh, no, I was introducing you.
Oh, okay.
Welcome back to Gutter Trash.
Hello.
Hey.
I mean, you can hold both sides of the conversation if you want to.
I can barely hold one side of the conversation. I'm not a very... It's weird that we are doing this because neither one of us are very social people.
No, we are not.
And I'm not complaining because sometimes on drawing night, there'll be like a good hour of silence while we're drawing. I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you get to that level in your relationship,
Exactly.
and this is a relationship.
Oh, yeah, it is.
It's not a sexual relationship.
No, not
We're
yet.
building towards it.
Yeah.
But when you get to that point with somebody where, like, you can go on a road trip and there's, like, a good hour of you guys just listening to music and nobody's offended,
Right.
that's the tits. That's the balls.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
Yeah.
Yeah. I enjoy being quiet.
So yeah, that's why we do this.
Yeah. Like, I was telling someone just last week that, it's like my job. Like, I could easily go a full week without talking to anyone in my office.
Oh, it's so cool.
It's kind of great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's nice to be able to interact with your coworkers and, like,
Sure.
I will say, like, I could work a shitty job with decent coworkers before I'd want to work a decent job with shitty coworkers.
Right.
But at the same time, it would be super nice. Like, that's why I'm really looking forward to my paperboy gig, because it'll be a 9-hour shift of just me driving around delivering stuff.
Right.
And it's not like you have to have people sign for it or whatever. You just take it in, you drop it off, you leave. I mean,
Right.
you refill the stands. Oh, it's nice. It's really nice.
I do wish that my carpool guy would talk to me occasionally on the way home.
Oh.
Or even in the morning, because I'm having a hard time staying awake lately.
Oh, yeah.
I am a sleepy guy.
You're burning that candle at both ends.
I kind of am, yeah.
Yeah. So he doesn't talk because he sleeps or because...
Sometimes he sleeps.
Okay.
And then sometimes we just don't have anything to talk about.
Right. Because he's Asian and you're Puerto Rican.
Uh-huh, yep.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Millions of years of cultural classish. I'm surprised you guys are...
Right, there was that great Puerto Rico-Japan war.
Oh, yeah.
Like 50 years ago.
Oh, yeah. Was the U.S. involved in that?
No.
No.
Yeah, we just backed off.
Right. Yeah. We played it safe. We didn't want another Vietnam. Wait a minute, 50 years ago? Well, yeah, you
Vietnam was the cover-up.
Right, yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah.
They waited a while. They
Yeah,
staged. Yeah. That'd be nice to be able to have a conversation in a car.
Sure, yeah. Especially when I'm, constantly on the verge of falling asleep while driving.
And killing both of you.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would think maybe that would be incentive.
You would think, yeah.
Or them to pipe up every once in a while.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, spooky.
Spooky.
But yeah, what else? Oh, we had I don't know if you even remember because I forgot. We had a contest during our Hip Hop Family Tree episode.
Oh, yeah, we did.
And it was won
Oh,
by listener Jeremy Anderson.
nice.
He I don't know if you remember, the question was, in Funky Cold Medina by Tone Loc, what is the sample, like the guitar sample?
Oh, okay, yeah.
I was like, I thought it was Kiss, like I thought it was, but I didn't have any idea. He said there's actually 2 samples.
Okay.
The beginning with the like little drums by itself, it's from Honky Tonk Woman by Rolling Stones.
Okay.
And the end of the like verse where there's like the guitar riff, it's from Christine 16 by Kiss.
Nice.
So yeah, that's the coupling of samples that make that beautiful track.
And what did he win?
He won a drawing by me of Tone Loc as a member of Kiss.
Nice.
Yeah.
Which member?
Well, he's going to be his own member. Like how...
Oh, okay. So,
I'm going to create his own. And, I'm still... I haven't decided yet because I was trying to think of the symbol that he would have,
Sure, right.
Because, unfortunately, the kitty was already taken.
Sure.
But I was every picture... if you Google Tone Loc, 90% of the pictures that you see are with him with sunglasses.
Yeah.
So I was like, that would be kind of cool to like paint the sunglasses on his face.
Sure.
But it would just kind of look like he's just wearing sunglasses.
Right,
Like
right.
I'm no Brian Boland, you know?
Right.
And then like, it's funny, the other 10% of the pictures,
I just had an idea, and then I realized that it was incredibly racist.
what? Uh-oh.
Because I was thinking, like in Kiss, there's the kitty cat man.
Right.
And then the fox.
Right.
And then so I was thinking, oh, well then, the sunglasses, it would make him kind of look like a raccoon.
Oh. Yikes. Wow. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's much better than what I was thinking. No, that's awful.
I didn't mean it that way.
No, yeah, no, yeah.
I did not.
No, yeah.
Just
I was like, what's he gonna say? A slice of watermelon or something? Come on. That's horrible. No, but there's all these photos of him, like, passing out and being picked up off the stage. And I was like, what is this about? So I read his Wikipedia thing, and it's surprisingly short, by the way, Tone Loc's Wikipedia. But apparently about every year, for the last, 6 years, he has collapsed on stage during a performance.
Really?
And had to have been, carried off to the hospital and given fluids and...
Huh.
And it doesn't say, one of them said he was treated for exhaustion, and one of them said it actually happened again while he was, driving, and they thought he had it was like a DUI thing, but he had some sort of, seizure, blackout thing because of a medical condition or something, but... So yeah, so he's got some problems there, but no, the other idea I was thinking was because he was on Delicious Vinyl Records,
Right.
And the symbol is a hot piece of vinyl. It looks like a pizza
Yeah.
or something, and with a chunk. I was like, that'd be kind of cool to, maybe the chunk could be where his eye is, that chunk that's missing. But I'm like, it's pretty cheesy to just put a record on his face.
Right, yeah.
So I'm still formulating.
Okay, all right.
Still formulating. But yeah, definitely not gonna go with raccoon. No monkeys, no raccoons.
Right. Well, maybe you can do something with the wild thing.
I was thinking that.
You
yeah.
know, like
Put Sam Kinnison's face on there.
right, yeah. Or Charlie Sheen from Major League.
Yeah. Wow. Nice. Who originally sang Wild Thing?
I don't remember.
Was it like Jerry Lee Lewis or something? I don't know
yeah.
who it was. That's not a contest, people. Don't write it.
No more contests.
Yeah.
Ever. Because we're tired of the same 3 people winning.
I know, right?
Because we only have 2 listeners.
We never did announce Chris Pfeiffer from way out west somewhere. He won a contest a long time ago. We never did announce, but yeah, he's a winner.
Oh, okay.
Chris P.
Yeah,
We'll call him
I don't
Chris
remember.
P. Chris P. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I know who that guy is, but
Yeah.
vaguely, but I don't remember the contest.
It was the Beatles. It was from the Beatles
Okay,
show.
the Beatles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, good for that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Tone Loc on its way.
Look.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So it was Easter.
Easter was cool, right?
Yeah. Not really.
No.
Yeah.
Did you do any Easter-ish stuff?
I went to my mom's house.
Ate some food?
Ate some food.
Classic Easter ham.
Yeah.
We had
Not a
e-
fan of ham.
Yeah.
And now I have 5 fucking plates of leftovers of it.
Oh, I think you have some leftovers of mine in your fridge.
Oh, I do. Yeah.
Yeah. Not ham.
No, not ham. No, I'll trade you.
No. Yeah, even whenever back when I was eating the meats, I was not a ham fan myself either.
Yeah. Yeah, it was kind of like a greatest hits of all the things that my mom makes that I don't like.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So it was ham, mashed potatoes, green beans, yams.
Ooh, yams. I like yams.
And this corn casserole thing that she makes. I'm not a fan of any of
Corn
that.
casserole sounds delicious as well.
We had it's fine in small doses, but
Yeah.
coupled with
all that other
everything else,
Right.
Yeah.
We had deviled eggs and spaghetti, and then we watched David Cronenberg's The Fly.
Nice. That sounds much better.
It's very Easter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Went over to my parents around 2 yesterday. because my brother and his family came into town. And then there was like an hour of awkward silence between my brother, my dad, and me.
Right.
And then we ate dinner, and then my brother left. And then I sat around for like 2.5, 3 hours at my parents' house, waiting for my girlfriend to come home from work so that I could go hang out with her. Where it was just 3.5 hours of awkward silence between my parents and me.
Sounds like a lot of awkward silence.
Yeah. Because weirdly enough, my girlfriend lives down the block from my parents.
Which you did not know when you started hanging out.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
When we started dating, like that, I knew she lived in the same city.
Right.
And then, just like on the second date, I found out that literally 4 houses down.
It's pretty weird.
Yeah.
Pretty weird.
I have been in my parents' neighborhood a lot lately.
Right.
Yeah. And so I figured I didn't want to go home and then come back out to the exact same place that I had been. So I just waited around until she said she was home from work.
Nice.
And then we went out and took her dog for a walk.
What's your dog's name?
Scribbles.
Aw.
It's
cute.
It's a tiny little dog, and he's gray, and it looks like he just had like a bottle of ink, dropped on him.
Oh, okay.
And he's got one crazy eye. And,
Wow, he sounds cool.
He is a very cool dog. Yeah, I like him a lot.
Not a yippy dog.
No, not really. I mean, you would think if you looked at him, but he's pretty quiet for the most part.
That's awesome.
Growls at me every single time that he sees me at first, but then, like, stops.
He's like, oh yeah, it's that guy.
Yeah. So we took him for a walk, and then we went to a bar, because, my parents and I ate at like 3, and so this was like 8. So I was hungry again.
Right. Well, yeah, sure.
Yeah. So we went to a bar and had a burger there, and then went back and watched Boondock Saints,
Nice.
which I had never seen.
Oh, yeah? What'd you think?
It was alright.
Yeah.
Willem Dafoe's great in it.
I remember liking it, but it's been so long that
Right.
I don't remember much of anything. I honestly didn't even remember Willem Dafoe was in it.
Well, yeah.
I just remember the dude from Walking Dead's in it.
Yeah. Norman Reedus.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the dude from Fido.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Billy Connolly.
Yeah.
Like a couple of years ago, my friend Andy told me I needed to watch it and lent me his copy of the DVD. And then it sat here in my apartment for like 6 months and I never watched it. And then he moved, so I had to give it back.
Right.
And that was the last time I ever thought about Boondock Saints until this weekend.
It was weird. Like, I mean, it's a good movie and everything, but it's weird. It, like, became this sort of cult classic, like, 10 years after it came out. Mm-hmm. Like, there was, like, Boondock Saints shit everywhere.
Right. And then, like, a sequel came out.
Yeah, like toys, books, magazines, T-shirts, all kinds of weird stuff. But it was weird. It took a while.
Yeah. It happens sometimes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I remember it being enjoyable.
Yeah, it's an enjoyable movie. I laughed I laughed multiple times. Mm-hmm. Not as much as Sex Criminals.
Right.
But I laughed.
There's no cum world in Boondock Saints.
There is no cum world in Boondock Saints, no. Friday we went out, you, me, and our ladies.
What you call a double date?
Yeah, that was fun.
It was. It's good times.
We went to see the legendary Jimmy Pardo.
Jimmy the Man Pardo.
Jimmy Never Not Funny Pardo. That was a good time. Good time was had by most.
He's really fun.
Yes, he is.
But by most.
Yeah.
All of us.
I don't know.
Oh yeah.
I know I had a good time.
Yeah, I think all 4 of us had
Okay.
a really good time. Yeah. Yeah, he's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
It's fun.
I got some new shoes.
Oh, new shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exciting.
Uh-huh.
I've done nothing. I've done nothing. Just watched some movies, did some drawings, took some naps,
Yeah.
read some comics.
Yeah.
That's about it.
I've done most of those things too.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I can pick a movie and we can get the hell out of here.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Okay.
I mean, after you pick a movie.
Right.
Are we going to watch all of this one?
I hope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't know.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm kind of not entirely sure what I'm picking right now. I'm going through my memory banks, trying to think of anything that's in there, but my first instinct is to say that we will watch, and this will be finalized unless you veto. Ooh, maybe you've actually already seen this, I don't remember.
I don't mind watching movies again.
Okay, well then, Dallas Buyers Club?
I would totally watch Dallas Buyers Club for the second time.
Oh, okay, alright.
Spoiler.
Okay, alright.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do
I've
that.
been meaning to watch it for a while and just haven't gotten around to it, so good excuse for me to do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Feels like next Sunday should be a day that I should be depressed.
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll schedule that in.
Yeah. Sounds good to me. I like being depressed on the weekends.
Right, yeah. Well, every day is your weekend.
Right? Not every other Wednesday, though. I'm a working man. I gotta work this Wednesday. Oh, yeah. It's a grueling grind.
All right, then. It's Dallas Buyers Club, then.
Sweet.
All right. Well, see you next time.
All right.
Goodbye. Thank you for listening to Gutter Trash. You can subscribe to the show from guttertrash.net or from iTunes and leave us a review. Visit guttertrash.net for email information, links to our Facebook and Twitter pages, and for other podcasts and websites in the Gutter Trash Network. Thanks again for listening, and we'll see you next time.